morning, children. So yesterday we started our lesson electricity. Today I told for you and discuss about the circuit, open circuit, closed circuit, and how to make your own cell. So for this, what is a circuit? We are going to talk about what is a circuit. It is a source of electricity. Source of electricity is called as a circuit. Source of electricity is called as a circuit. What will be present in this? Here, the flow of electricity. The flow of electricity. What are the things we are using? We are using a cell. Okay. Here, we are using a cell, bulb, and switch. These are the things we are using to make a circuit. So suppose this is the battery. Okay. The battery is connected to a wire, and from here we are taking a switch, or you can say that what is that switch, and again we are bringing here. This is connected to a bulb. This is connected to a bulb. This is a process where we are connecting a cell, switch, and bulb is called a circuit. Where we are connecting a cell, switch, and bulb is called a circuit. Here what will happen in this circuit? You can see that yesterday itself I told the cell is having a positive terminal and a negative terminal is present. Positive terminal is called as cathode and negative terminal is called as anode. I discussed with you. So this positive terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the bulb, okay, and negative terminal of this one is connected to the positive terminal of the bulb. I told the light poles always repel each other, so I should not connect positive and positive and negative and negative. I have to connect positive to negative and negative to positive. So here you can see that when the positive terminal of the cell is connected to the negative terminal of the bulb. Did you understand? This is whole circuit diagram. What are the things required in the circuit? Now next we are talking about open circuit. Okay, and here closed circuit. What will happen in the open circuit and what will happen in the closed circuit? In the open circuit, you can see that the battery will be in the same way. Okay, this is connected to the bulb, and again from here you are bringing this one. Okay, these wires are connected here. For suppose let us make this system on a thermocol or on a cardboard. Let us take this system on a thermocol or on cardboard. Instead of switch, here I am taking a safety pin. Instead of switch, here I am taking a safety pin. Now can you see how the connection was? The safety pin was not connected to the circuit. The safety pin was not. Now what is acting? This safety pin is acting like a switch. This safety pin is acting like a switch. So here you can see that the safety pin is not connected to the circuit. It is an incomplete circuit. It is an incomplete circuit, we can say that. It is an incomplete circuit. So here what will happen? The bulb will not glow. The bulb will not glow. So what is an open circuit means? The circuit is not in complete order. Okay, the circuit is not completely connected. You can see that the cell is connected to the bulb. Again, the negative terminal of the cell is connected to the switch, that is safety pin, but the other side of the safety pin and the bulb are not connected. Because of that, the bulb will not glow, and we will say it as an open circuit. And here we will say it as an open circuit, and we will say it as an incomplete circuit. What is a closed circuit? Total circuit will be completed. Total circuit will be, this is a cell. Again when we are bringing here, it is connected to a bulb. it is connected to a bulb, okay, and this to the again here we are bringing the wire, and this is connected to a safety pin. As I said for you, the safety pin is acting like a switch. Now the total circuit is completed. The total circuit is completed means the negative terminal is connected to the switch is connected to the bulb, the bulb is connected to the battery. Here this is the bulb, cell, then this is switch. Total circuit is called as the complete circuit. This total circuit is called as the complete circuit, and here you can see that the bulb will glow. Here what you can see that the bulb will glow in a complete circuit. Then if all the connections are given correctly, there is no break in the circuit, means we will say it as a closed circuit. If there is a break in the circuit, then we will say it as open circuit. If you are seeing here in the first position, if the switch is in on position, if the switch is in on position, we will say that it is a closed circuit. It is a closed circuit. If the switch is in off position, we will say it as an open circuit. If the switch is in on position, the bulb will glow, and we can say that it is a closed circuit. When I off the switch, the bulb will not glow, and we will say it as an open circuit. So can you understand what is a circuit? Circuit is a source of light. What are the electrical appliances present in the circuit? Cell, switch and bulb will be present. What is the circuit connection here? The cell is connected to the switch is connected to the bulb. If I on the switch, then we will say that when I on the switch, what will happen? If the circuit is complete circuit, the bulb will glow. You can see here. If the circuit is not completed, if I off the switch, the circuit is incomplete, and we will say it as an open circuit. In the open circuit means the switch is in off position, the circuit was breaked, and if the switch is in on position, we will say it as a closed circuit and the bulb will glow. Did you understand what is a circuit? Source of light, and what is an open circuit, and what is a closed circuit. Now we are going to talk about how to make our own cell. Make our own cell. It will be very interesting if we are making our own cell in the home, and if we are using that one for the sake of the bulb to glow, it will be very interesting. Is it correct or not? So what are the things required to make our own cell? So the things required: here zinc plate, copper wire, two injection bottles, rubber cap, wires, sulfuric acid. Please see here, what are the things required? The things required to make our own cell are zinc plate, copper wire, two injection bottles, rubber cap, wires and sulfuric acid. Now what we have to do, listen carefully. Take two injection bottles. Fill these two injection bottles with sulfuric acid. With what did we fill? Sulfuric acid. The formula for this one is H2SO4. take 2 injection bottles. Okay, they must be of same size and shape. We have to take the 2 injection bottles and fill these 2 injection bottles with sulfuric acid. What is the formula for sulfuric acid? H2SO4. Now what we have to do? Now take a zinc plate. From where we will get the zinc plate means we are having the dry cell in our house, no? The battery. Remove the outer cover of that battery. What is here the outer cover of that battery? It is made with the zinc plate. What is the outer cover of that body? It is made with the zinc plate. We have to take that one and cut that one into 1 centimeter in length. Okay, how much it must be? 1 centimeter in length. The zinc plate must be placed here along 3 centimeters in 3 millimeters in wide and 1 centimeter long. 2 zinc plates we have to take. And next what we have to take? We have to take a copper wire. We have to take the copper wire. Did you understand? Here 1 zinc plate, here 1 copper. Here 1 zinc plate, here 1 copper. We have to insert these two plates must touch the sulfuric acid. They must be immersed in the sulfuric acid. The zinc plate and copper wire must be immersed in the sulfuric acid. You can see that zinc is denoted as Zn and copper is denoted with the Cu. Copper is denoted with the Cu. Try to understand. Zinc is denoted as Zn and copper is denoted as Cu. And this zinc plate and copper wire must be inserted into the sulfuric. But the two wires should not touch each other. If the two wires means you can see here I have drawn there is a distance between these two wires, you can find that one. They should be separated. They should not touch each other. If it happens, what will happen? The bulb will fused off. If these two wires touches with each other, what will happen? The bulb will be fused off. So because of that, these two wires must be inserted into the bottle, but they must not be touched. How can we insert this into the? How can we insert zinc plate and copper wire into this? Means here we are placing a rubber cap. I'll mention here. Here we are placing a rubber cap, and for this rubber cap we are keeping two holes. For this rubber cap we are keeping two holes, and this zinc plate and copper wire are immersed in this sulfuric acid. Now what we have to do? Now take the wires. Now take one wire and connect this copper and the zinc plate. One wire is connected to the copper and zinc plate. Here one is acting as a positive terminal. If zinc is acting as a positive terminal, means copper will act as a negative terminal. Here zinc is acting positive, means the copper will act as a negative terminal. So the negative terminal is connected to the positive terminal with one wire. Now take one more wire. Okay, here means you must know the difference. So take red and blue wires, or as you wish, any different wire, colors of wires you take, and the zinc is connected to the positive terminal, and here one more wire from copper is connected to this one. So here what will happen means, now you are bringing these two closure and you are trying to place a bulb here. Here a bulb was placed. Okay, if your circuit is correct, now this zinc plate is positive now, so here the bulb to negative terminal, and the copper is for negative now, so it is connected to the positive terminal of the bulb. If your circuit is correct, means the bulb will glow. Whatever your arrangements are correct, means what will happen? The bulb will glow. Once again listen, what are the things required? Zinc plate, copper wire, 2 injection bottles, rubber cap, wires and sulfuric acid. How to make your own cell? For that what we have to do? We have to take 2 injection bottles. 2 injection bottles are filled with sulfuric acid. What is the formula for sulfuric acid? H2SO4. Now take 2 wires. One of zinc plate, the other one of copper wire. zinc plate we can take from the dried cell. So here a zinc plate was inserted and here copper. How we are inserting this zinc plate and copper wire means we are placing rubber caps to this injection bottles and we are keeping two holes for that particular rubber caps. What we are doing? We are keeping two holes to the rubber caps and inserting these zinc plate and copper wire into this one. And now what will happen? The copper wire will, now we are seeing the copper, the zinc is acting as a positive terminal and the copper is acting as a negative terminal. Now connect one wire from copper to zinc. The other wire from zinc it starts to and connects to bulb, and from copper it starts and connects to the positive terminal. Now when the circuit is totally completed, if I told that complete circuit means what? It is a closed circuit. Complete circuit means what? It is a closed circuit. So when the total circuit is completed, when it is closed, we can see that the bulb will glow. If the bulb glows, it shows that your experiment was correct. I hope two injection bottles will be there, zinc plate will be there, and the copper wire, bulb, everything will be present in your house. What is necessary? Sulfuric acid is necessary. If you are going to get that sulfuric acid, means you can try this experiment in your house with the guidance of your parents. Did you understand? You can take the help of your parents and you can try this experiment, and if the bulb glows, you can say that you can make your own cell. This is an 8 marks answer. How can we make our own cell? That is aim. What are the things required? Then the diagram. What are the things we are using here? And how we are connecting them. Then how the bulb will glow. This is of your own cell. Then tomorrow I will continue. Thank you.